Okay, it's 7:30 in the morning, around there. And don't think 62's not working. I got 4 of these 1.5 liters, which see I'm stocked up on these everywhere because they need them and they're hard to find. So I stock up on them when I can find them. So I got 4 of these 1.5 liters. There's my helmet in my backpack right there. Along, I put my GoPro in there too. Then I got 10 big old things of ice right here. Let me show you one of those. These things are super heavy. Come at the cage. Can't find one. These things are heavy. Look at how big that thing of ice is. So that's for the cooler and the water. That oh wow. Look at that rainbow, man. Almost missed that. Look down there, I thought that was that's a big rainbow. That's not a promise not to rain. It's just a promise not to flood us all out. Wow, man. Big fat rainbow. Starting the day off. That's not a good sign, man. That's not a good sign for 62 to freedom. You know, because I gotta go ride my motorcycle with this. I better get out of here. Quit showing y'all around. Anyway, and then I put this in my motorcycle. Get it going. This is my water. Because, I don't know. They drink out of natural spring down there, this community, and they could get their water from there because they trust it, but I didn't get it tested. You know, they're from this area, so they got a resistance to anything around here, and I'm American. I'm used to a bunch of chlorine. You know, I'm used to poisoning myself with a bunch of chlorine, and they're not. All right, peace out. See you on the field. So they work on the electric to energize the outlets now. Yeah, they got the lights and everything taken care of, see? And he's been working on that. I mean, that's a big job, all the electric and all these plugs and everything. That's a lot. But he got the switches and light bulbs all working. And JoJo, he had to stop doing this yesterday up there so he could help them with the wall. But he worked on the steps up there. Look at that, I didn't even notice that. Nice. Good job, JoJo. All right, cool beans. And so now they will work on those.
There, your window there.
Huh?
The window. Tap to the ground, sir. The window.
The window what?
Yeah, there. This window. Window.
Yeah.
Tap to the ground. Or like that. Tap. Because this the last step is the common is tap to the ground.
No, not to the ground.
No.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make them all the same size. So
Yeah.
it's easier for the people.
Yeah. Because danger to broken.
It's not fixed though.
Yeah.
Right?
There?
Yeah, one that open.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No fix.
Yeah. No fix.
I don't like fixed windows.
To be like this, sir. Bigger.
Huh?
This is the bigger. There and there. The big side.
It can't go that side?
No, because there's no window, sir. This a wall. This only.
Okay. However big you can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it high enough so you can't fall through it down.
Yeah. Like that, sir. Like that. Yeah.
My luck, you know.
Yeah.
See how the rebar goes hooked over top of the truss right there? and then they will bend that other one over and also weld it later. There's one on there. See that? Rebar on both sides of this truss. It's on all the main ones, and they'll use that 16, that's 10 mm rebar right there that they will wrap around this truss, and they will use those 16 mm right there. And then, where's the next main truss at? I don't see. Well, it'll be here. Whoa! No, 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 not right there. No, I need that. So. 16, I just walked right into this thing right there. Anyway, the 16 will go there, and then you see those two. So the builder pre-planned this and embedded those right where he knew the trusses were going to go. Right there, there's another one on each main truss. There too. Then you got the 16 mm on the column. Then you got the two right here also on this truss. You got one there, one there. You see those two right in between the gap right there on this truss. There on every single one of them. So the builder planned very well, you know, because he's from here. He knows how the storms are around here. So he knows more than I do, that's for sure, about what will work and what will not. Because I'm sure he's seen what failed and what didn't fail. But I'm pretty happy because that's some serious support. All those 10 mm and 16 mm are embedded in the columns, solid poured columns and beams. You just I don't see how you get any stronger than that. The hurricane straps in US, they're really thin. I don't know if y'all ever seen them, but they're just like I don't know, they're not even as thick as a tin roof around here. I don't know what thickness they are really, but they're not that thick. Not even a 32nd. And they're thin, they're nothing like this rebar right there you see. You see, that's how it'll be. They wrap it all the way around. They're not finished with that one yet, but it will continue on around and they will weld the rebar together. So, well, it's going to be one heck of a storm. I don't know, it's going to pull this beam out too from these two columns. I don't know. That's going to be 300 miles an hour, I think, something like that. 250 maybe. Hopefully we don't see anything like that. Like I always say, you know, we're on the, I got real lucky and ended up in a place, you know, I say that with a big smile, you notice that. I got real lucky and ended up on the west side of the Philippines, on the west coast, by the water, in the lee of a mountain. So all the storms got to come over that mountain first. But I mean, it can happen. It could happen. To me, I don't think I got to worry about the wind. I got to worry about only the water. So you know, if the way the Typhoon spin, if it comes on the wrong side, it's going to be pushing water up here. If it's coming from the other way, it's going to be pushing water away from me. But if it's on the other side of me, it's going to be pushing water up here. So that's why I'm trying to build up. Not trying, you know, that's why we put this house on tilt. So we'll be up away from that water. So, like I'm standing in the dining room right now. You know, I'm before my head gets underwater, I don't know, that's, you know, I walked out in a low tide the other day and the bottom of those half circles are about the top of my head, like where the water is right now. Then at high tide they're about chest high, so it's going to have to go up 4 feet to get over top of those half circles. The sea is going to have to go up 4 feet from high tide, from the high tide line. And then after it does that, it's got to go up 10 feet just to touch the bottom floor of the floor below me. So that's 10, 14. Then it's got to go another 10 feet to get to the bottom of this pad. That's 24 feet. And then it's got another 6 feet to get in my mouth. So that's 30 feet. 30 feet minimum up to my mouth where I got to start climbing. If I get trapped, you know, I'm gonna, you know, if a typhoon comes directly at this place, I'm just gonna run. So I ain't gonna be here to climb up here and make it be 45 feet before it gets to me. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna run. There's a mountain right back here. Just go about 2 football fields and you're up another 30 feet. Keep on going, 30, 30, 30. So there's a mountain right on the other side of that tree right there. So that's where I'm gonna run to. If a bad storm comes, I'm going up that mountain. What? If a bad typhoon comes, I'm going up that mountain. I'm not gonna stand here. Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot, I brought that brochure. I'll show it to you. Okay, I brought the brochure for the roofing. So, he measured, I don't know if he finished yesterday, but he measured out the how many meters it is on the roof. So, we can always be a little short and then get some little bit more later. It's no problem. So, that's what I'd rather do than have too much waste. All right, we're gonna go over the brochure right now. I'll show you a little bit of it. And then we'll check it out. So here's some of the roofing right here.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Did you like that?
Let's sneak up on this. Wait. Renaud is transferring these from the master bedroom down to the ground to stack them up because there's no need for them anymore. All those supported the second pad up there from the first pad up to the second pad. It supported the steel deck on the upper floor. There's going to be no need for any of that anymore. So these guys can split that up and take that themselves because I got no need for it. I am going to keep some of the long bamboo to make my chicken pen on the other side of that bathroom right there. You know, I just need like 6 long. These are not long enough. See all these right here? These are not long enough because I'm gonna put about half that much in the ground. And then, I don't know. I'm not quite sure about that. I was thinking about using that temporary fence right there for the gate to go into chicken pen. I don't know, how long will that last? I'll have to keep messing with that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I was gonna use some of these panels. These are galvanized, so I don't see it rusting right now, do you? It's lasting pretty good. Probably use some of that panels right there to go on the roof of it. And also in the back. So I'll cut some square to be able to walk behind the chicken pen and lift up the doors and get the eggs out of the nesting boxes back there. I don't want to go in through the pen, through the front all the time and freak them all out. I just lift up the back one and get them out from underneath their butt. They're trying to settle on them. Anyway, I want to try to use some of the materials. If there's enough material left from the roof, you know, I'm gonna make the roof of the chicken pen the same color as the house. So that way it matches. Then I might also, you know, I don't think there's gonna be that much waste. I hope there's not. I will also do the bathroom right there the same color. But we'll cross that road when we get to it. I'm not gonna buy more roofing for that. But I am gonna finish that off if we got, I want that bathroom to be white and underneath it to be finished too. I don't want no birds living in there though. Anything could fly in there. All right, I'll catch y'all later. That's enough yapping. The old well's still pumped. Haven't checked that in a while. So, if you're new to the channel, I got two wells. One well wasn't enough when we were doing the pads, so we shuttled water from the river to finish the pad off because the pad was so big. This is the first well, and underneath those concrete bags is a well that comes out of the ground. I prefer this well. It comes out of the ground and you know, runoff from the hill doesn't soak down into that well. This goes like 15 feet underground, and then they put those concrete rings down in there and seal the top one at 15 feet below the ground, or 12 or 15 feet below the ground. So they build it up with those rings and then put the top on it. But we ran out of water, so we got this one, but it also ran out of water. But this one is a lot, and they got a dowsing rod. I don't know how much you believe in that, but I kind of believe it now because I didn't before. But this one had a funny smell, and he says he used the rod on this and said this was just runoff, you know, rainwater that soaked in the ground, and it's not from a spring. And he said that was a spring right from the beginning before they started digging. So when this one came out, it didn't have a funny smell. This one did, that one didn't. So that one's going to be for inside the house if I went after I get it tested. And this is going to be not for drinking, just for washing the dishes, taking a shower and stuff. Be fine as long as there's no, you know, there's nothing harmful in it. I'm going to do it. Add some chlorine to the well and then do it. This one I'm just going to use for the garden, but it's been a long time since I tried it, even though it looked like somebody's been using it. We're gonna assess rain. Oh, first pump. And it doesn't smell. It does not smell. Because you know, we put some chlorine in this one. And you could tell that was a long time ago too. You could smell a little bit of chlorine still in it. All right, comes right out. The foot valve must be working really good in there, because otherwise, non-use, it would get air in there. The foot valve wasn't good. These banana trees, I gotta transplant these trees. Look at that, that one's gotta be transplanted. Growing right out of that hill that we put there to keep the water coming off this hill from coming under the house. Yeah, happy for that grass. All right. Grass is growing in the hill. Going to prevent it from eroding. So eventually it's all going to work out. You know, I'm not going to have to worry about the water coming off the hill because I'm going to fix it permanent. These got to be transplanted. I'd say 3 of them. Too close to the edge. At least that one at first. And these 2, there's 1, there's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 banana trees I gotta find a place for. That's fine. Which, that's the only thing I'm worried about, this bamboo down here, but hey, we'll cross everything. We won't make problems that, maybe that's just gonna be Rain's problem. Yeah, she'll be like 30 by the time that bamboo starts messing with that corner. See, man, Dad built this fence right by this bamboo. I didn't do it on purpose, Rain. That's just where our most of that bamboo's not on our property, so I can't. Out there in the sea, it's not even really their bamboo. Even next door over there, even though they planted it, it's not their bamboo because it's actually on a government, you know, the government owns that. So virtually all this bamboo is out in the beach, which nobody owns. Nobody owns it. I mean, I could say I'm Santa Claus, but they don't make it true. Okay, I gotta go in and weed some of that out over there. I don't know, Villa, you got me scared of snakes over there now. I'm gonna go beat them bushes with a stick or something like that before hopefully a cobra don't pop up and spit me in the eye. I got these glasses on. So peace. Wish me luck. So, you know, one of my subscribers mentioned that, wow, you just waded right into those weeds and started pulling them. And I'm definitely afraid of snakes. And it started making me think about, and I think it was a lizard, but I only saw his tail. And it slithered away from me. So, I made some progress. You see all that green on that hill right there. I made it from about right there, you know, up to where you see deep up in there. But now, I think I'm gonna give it a rest. I'm not sure if that was a snake tail. I didn't see the head. I'm not sure if that was a snake tail or a lizard tail. I'm not sure. So, I'm not going back up in there right now. I might weed eat a little bit of it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to weed eat it. Maybe the sound of it will scare it out of there. I'll just keep an eye out around my feet. But the tail didn't look like, you know, if it was a snake, I don't think it would be more than about the size of your finger. But yeah, they got spitting cobras in the Philippines, so I don't think it's gotta be it don't got to be too big to spit. I'm not sure how big it's got to be to spit. There's no spitting cobras in Virginia. That's for sure. Okay. Oh, we got some new babies, huh? Oh, they're multicolored. A brown one, a black one, and a... Did you see that? Brown one, black one, and a white one. Hey, multinational. Oh yeah. That was pretty cool. Well, I ran out of string, so I felt a lot better in case that was a snake. You know, I stayed that much farther away from the weed eater. You know, it may have a long arm. Hopefully he would just try to spit at the blade that's coming at him and not me. But I'm gonna clear that out, you know. And I'm not gonna let it get that high again because I can't see in there. But look at this. Damn, talking about wading in the weeds. I'm gonna go home and get this all off of me. Change shirts. I don't want to mess up my, you know, $20 t-shirt here. Or what is it, 25? I don't know. Something. $20 t-shirt, you can get any color in the rainbow. You know, I showed the rainbow this morning. You can get as many colors as you want in there. And girls got stuff in there too. Guys. There's some good jogging pants, sweatpants or whatever in there, and yoga pants or whatever you want to call them. They come in all like 20 colors, man. Got the eagle landing down there in the area. I think it's cool. I don't know. Some people might think it's not, but ouch. I don't think there's quite many girls that watch this channel. They're interested in the Sulu Sea, I believe, and the house build. They're also interested in the house build, how it turns out. They're probably going to be interested also in the decoration on the interior and the colors and everything. Hopefully I picked out that's going to be how all the windows are. Hopefully I picked that out right. And that white trim, that's what color everything's going to be. So, and mostly everything. I might throw a curveball in there. Just a little teeny accent of some Viking purple somewhere. All right, I'll see you guys later, man. I got to get this because there's some dust in there that makes me itchy. So I'm going to go take a shower, get out of these clothes. So it's like 10 o'clock. It's about their Marienda time. So I'm going to find out what he needs. You know, knickknacks. They always usually need a knickknack, like some electrical tape or, you know, some grinding wheel or something. You know, grinding disc. All right, peace out from 62 to Freedom. Welcome to everybody to my channel. And I hope that you see something that will help you, or if not, it'll be enjoyable to watch. And maybe you'll get to see a spitting cobra spitting at me, you know. Hopefully it just lands on my glasses right there. I don't want to be blind, you know. All right, peace. Well, I ran out of string, so I felt a lot better in case that was a snake. You know, I stayed that much farther away from the weed eater. You know, it may have a long arm. Hopefully he would just try to spit at the blade that's coming at him and not me. But I'm going to clear that out, you know. And I'm not going to let it get that high again because I can't see in there. But look at this. Damn, talking about wading in the weeds. I'm going to go home and get this all off of me. Change shirts. I don't want to mess up my, you know, $20 t-shirt here. Or what is it, 25? I don't know. Something. $20 t-shirt, you can get any color in the rainbow. You know, I showed the rainbow this morning. You can get as many colors as you want in there. And girls got stuff in there too. Guys. There's some good jogging pants, sweatpants or whatever in there, and yoga pants or whatever you want to call them. They come in all like 20 colors, man. Got the eagle landing down there in the area. I think it's cool. I don't know. Some people might think it's not, but ouch. I don't think there's quite many girls that watch this channel. They're interested in the Sulu Sea, I believe, and the house build. They're also interested in the house build, how it turns out. They're probably going to be interested also in the decoration on the interior and the colors and everything. Hopefully I picked out that's going to be how all the windows are. Hopefully I picked that out right. And that white trim, that's what color everything's going to be. So, and mostly everything. I might throw a curveball in there. Just a little teeny accent of some Viking purple somewhere. All right, I'll see you guys later, man. I got to get this because there's some dust in there that makes me itchy. So I'm going to go take a shower, get out of these clothes. So It's like 10 o'clock. It's about their merry-end time, so I'm gonna find out what he needs. You know, knickknacks. They always usually need a knickknack, like some electrical tape or, you know, some grinding wheel or something. You know, grinding disc. All right, peace out from 62 to Freedom. Welcome to everybody to my channel, and I hope that you see something that will help you, or if not, it'll be enjoyable to watch, and maybe you'll get to see a spitting cobra spitting at me. You know, hopefully it just lands on my, on my glasses right there. I don't want to be blind. You know. All right, peace. Right here, remember it was open to the other room before, but JoJo worked on this. Looks good too. And he worked on the other side in the guest room. He worked on that. So that looks good, nice and pretty smooth. Very smooth. And right here too. So there's a lot of spots done now. So it's good to do stuff where you can. You know, that hole right there is where the AC line goes out. This is split air. Plugs up right here. So that's where that will go. And so they finished all along here before. And here. And all the way down here. And JoJo was in here the other day. And he filled up that. But George is working here now. See, George did most of the house so far. And other people working on other stuff back there. So this is the other side of the wall. So the other side. That also is looking good. Wow, that's a lot of electrical lines right there. Look at all that. Wow. Which one goes where? I don't know. Anyway, they did all of these down here and down this hall, overhead right here. Somebody, I think that must be Clear right there. Yep. Clear is working on that overhead right there. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Yeehaw! And they did here, they were working in here before. As you can see, they filled in the gap, like that's what I'm talking about. They filled all this in, all along here. And so, it makes it so that they can pour to the top. I'm gonna go get this guy. This guy is grinding in cement with just hey. Hey, yeah. Okay. This is white dog territory. It's just one of the dogs that just comes here to poo. Comes here to poo on the property and then he leaves. They tried to pee on that pile right there to mark it. Right while I was looking at him. He was looking at me like, I'm gonna pee on this. Mark this as mine. Okay, let me go get my helmet. I'm gonna get him something. I'm not gonna let him grind in that dust button. All that dust going just with a t-shirt. All right, that's top priority. Peace out. I tell you what, man. Every day I look out this gate, and that's where I'm standing right at my, there goes the gate. It just looks different. I mean, there's, yeah, you see water, clouds, but nothing looks the same. I like that. The picture changes every couple hours. You look over here, boom, here's another one, boom. Hey, you didn't like that one? Oh, here's one, boom. Off the top ropes. At sunset, that's off the top ropes. Wow. Anyway, that guy was grinding concrete with just a t-shirt wrapped around his face, one layer. Not good. I went and got some dust masks that filter most of the bacteria, so if it's saying that, it should help more against the it should help against dust. Anyway, before I left America, probably a year or two ago, something like that, OSHA came out with a memorandum saying that ground up rocks, you know, ground up aggregate, and the memorandum talked about people in the mining industry getting lung cancer. And so I looked out the front door, you know, they didn't have the just had a gravel front of the shop, and big trucks would come there and carry away like aircraft carrier shafts, and these trucks would just crush some rocks. And then the wind blow, and all that aggregate, the whole time I worked in there, just blew into the door, blew and blew and blew. And the safety guy talked about coming there with a box and closing it up and testing inside the box to see what I was breathing every day, but I couldn't get no answers from the safety. That guy, you know, I programmed and made propulsion system shafts for, you know, guided missile destroyers, carriers, guided missile cruisers and stuff like that. Once I got good at that, boy, they didn't let me out of my dirty cage. Stay there and make shaft, and there was an unlimited amount to make, because, you know, in case something happens, you know, they got to keep a lot in storage ready to go. So, you know, and all those brands I was making, you know, they're still making those type of ships, and ones they aren't making, they still make some to keep them. If you know, they run aground somewhere or something and bend a shaft, they got to be able to bring it in the shipyard, boom, not wait for the parts to be made. They got to be ready to go. You know how wartime is, it's a matter of life and death, literally. So I got good at that, and I never able to get away from there. Anyway, I got 100 masks for them to wear. I told him, don't ask, you know, he's like the youngest one. Don't ask anybody, just get one. 62, I might be a lot of stuff, but, you know, that young guy, nah, I'm not gonna have anything to do with shortening his lifespan, man. Not me. That's why they didn't make me no supervisor ever, because I'm not gonna let it happen. Something unsafe like that. I will let some stuff happen. If I offer, you know, if I try to offer it to you and try to insist it and you still slipping out, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not no babysitter though. But if there's something you need for safety, I'm the guy to come to. Especially if you're working for me, you know. I mean, if you're just gonna come from 7-Eleven and say, hey, I need a nose diaper or something, nah, you ain't gonna. There is a window here. That's right. There's a window. It's gonna be right up here. You can see who pulled up. You can look out the window right here and see who pulled up. Who's out there honking? Go away! Go away, we're closed!